Hello, and what a unique arrangement of carbon-based atoms you turned out to be. This is Sidrat Gaming. I am, of course, Sidrats, and AtomCraft is a sandbox adventure game, except it's a bit more than that. It's a science project kit in a digital box, so you don't have to expose yourself to radiation or nasty chemical smells. Instead, you can smelt, purify, mix, and even blow stuff up to your twisted little heart's content. The Steam link is in the video description below. Let's see what episode 10 will be all about. I haven't played that much. I've been setting up other games, editing the content for that, editing the weekly news updates, which took way longer than I thought it was going to, but simply because I'm still learning the video editing software and how to put together a story. I had a learning, a steep learning curve when creating the Elite Dangerous video as well. That was telling a 2-hour story in as efficiently as I could, and it turned out to be what, 6-7 minutes, which was kind of depressing because I've got so much footage. But watching other people fly a spaceship from the cockpit isn't actually as fun as Star Wars, for example, where you get the outer ship view and the overall landscape of the battle and how the dogfights emerging and all the rest of it. But today I'm playing AtomCraft because I really haven't done much except unlock the pixels for heating, coolant, and management, and managing heat transfer. I also want to get through that as well. I'm surprised I haven't got there already. Vanadium carbide, steel, right. Vanadium carbide, steel. There's also an upgrade where you can pin, yes, it's that one, that's aluminium, which, let me highlight that one, and aluminium, alumina, we should have loads of that stuff. Alumina there, yeah. Alumina, oh, well, we've got 2 molten in the pack, but that's not the same as knowing how much we've got. Is that still not done? Rust, aluminium, okay. Alright, okay. Yeah, so the reaction pins will allow me to pin that reaction there, for example. Copper, aluminum. Aluminum sulfate with water, you just stick it through a water filter, dry it off. Molten chromium. Right, okay. So let's get organized. Right, what comes first, the drill or the pin? Vanadium carbide, steel, alumina with alumina. Vanadium carbide, steel requires vanadium carbide, which requires vanadium and carbon, or vanadium pentoxide and more carbon. But you do get double the quantity of vanadium carbide with carbon monoxide gas or carbon. Oh, cool. Vanadium, carbon, yeah. So vanadium and carbon is more carbon. And I've only got 88 units of carbon as well. So vanadium, right, okay, so I'm looking at vanadium as the outputs, so that's fine. We've got a very small amount of pentoxide. Dioxide, and it's right. So there's calcium, aluminium, carbon, of course, and calcium. That makes vanadium and quicklime. Alumina. Oh, vanadium dioxide and molten alumina makes vanadium and alumina. Awesome. So it's actually bringing it back. Okay. In half. You get a half back. That's yeesh. So alumina and carbon, molten aluminum. Alumina. There we go. Right, okay. And for alumina, we've got 340. So boom. Alumina. There we go. Alumina, and I think I've already got it in my hands. Carbon. Yeah. Right. Okay. Do I have dirt? No. Yes, I do. 2 units. I need more dirt. I need more dirt. Let's get dirty. Yes. Let's sort this one out. I think there is an adventure, shall we say? Why is this? With my herd of cows. As you can see, quite a lot of it has turned into ceramic, which should let you know what that was all about. I can't remember if it's in a video or not, sorry. Everything just over the weekend has merged into one big ball of not much. Oh, okay. Dirt, right, okay. We're going to need seeds, aren't we? Well, we probably won't be needing seeds after we drill through this lot. Right. Let's put the cow into here. That's fine. If there's no grass, will they still produce milk? Oh, that's lost forever. I guess we're going to have to find out. But first of all, we can do that here. We are on solid blocks, so let's make it 10 high. Let's take that and turn it back into normal mud, and then we can go and that's wood. Full and leaf nuts. Here we go. That's fine. That's going to be plenty of nuts as well. So build, and we'll have a broken line of 3. That's fine. 1. Okay, that's going to live as it shall. Sorry about that. There we go. And they should all be growing quite nicely. And the cow has decided to sleep. And we've got 8 units of methane. So it's still producing methane, which is fine. Also, what should be happening now is... Yay, that's so cool. I don't know why I didn't test it in the video. But yeah, that's going to make things much easier. Okay, we've got wood, we need carbon, do we not? And I have forgotten how to make carbon. Do we burn wood? Charcoal, carbon, right, okay, it is 1 to 1. So let's simply, we'll swap the nuts back. Bum, bum, bum. So we've got carbon, we've got charcoal. Oh, charcoal in blenders. Okay, cool. Boom. And what I want to do now is turn that one off. Or just give it something else iron. There we go. And then turn this one on for carbon. And we should start seeing the carbon. Yeah, the carbon's filtering through quite fast. I don't think you can barely see it because it's dark, but there we go. The reason that I made it taller was so that we can get more in, essentially. I think this area can be made smaller. I'll tell you why. There's an upgrade called Other. Or is it Extra? Where was it? So the cowbell is in the extra category, which is fine. There's an addition where essentially, yes, the bubbler. Oh, wicked. I've got it unlocked already. So the bubbler will allow gas and solid or liquids to swap places. So the gases want to rise. Yeah, so the gases want to rise, and they will. So at the moment, the gases from a heat source, the off gases will rise, follow this path, and go through the flue. But with the bubbler, I can have a line. The solids will sit on the line of bubblers, and they will only swap places when there's off gas. And because it's a smaller area, it will be faster to heat up, and it'll be a much faster process. We are still only melting one line of material as well. So you're not going to get these fancy molten piles where you can just hover over the surface. We don't do that anymore. This is automated. We've done that for a reason. Not necessarily a good one, but we've done it for a reason. This is a better example. All that is now essentially carbon, and carbon is going up. So I drop charcoal in. Boom. I can probably do the wood as well, because if I light the wood, if I can reach it. I can't reach it. Okay. Well, we can use a bit there. We can set that on fire. Will that actually burn? Or am I... Yes, it will burn. Okay. Yes, it will burn, and it will burn very, very nicely. So this is carbon, that's charcoal, that's carbon as well. There's a lot of carbon, except for that 1 pixel. But the temperature is rising-ish, or it was. It needs more charcoal. If I drop some more charcoal there, will that increase the temperature? Okay, well, there we go. We've got it running through now. It's absolutely fine. Because I think that is all. That's now all carbon, except for that one there. Nope, that's turned to carbon as well. Perfect. Unbelievable. Right, it can sit there. Ceramic wall, charcoal. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What am I doing? Methane, right, okay. So, we now have more carbon. That's what I was worried about. Should I redesign this for episode 10? Copper and iron? We've got, we may as well drop that as well. We can put that in to, we've got 108 units of this stuff. They're both solid. There. Okay. So, bubbler. Multiply. No, 64. 128, and we'll just lower it down. We won't need 100 actually. Am I making this smaller? Am I making this smaller or just leaving it and getting a proof of concept with that? Because that can be taken out now. Copper wire, right, okay, all of that is now gone. And so if we put that one over there, okay, so that's what, 45 across? Yeah, that's 45 across, so that's quite good, 45. Boom. We now have bubbler, which we want an entire line of, but if we make it, we still want the gases will rise up there, so it'll be caught there, so we don't need this anymore. Let's make it, oh, God's sake. Let's make it in a straight line. Like that, right. So the carbon should now sit on the top of there. We will take ceramics and fill that in. Like so. Should we lower that down? Yeah, we're going to need to lower that down. Take off that one, that one, that one, that one, and we'll pick all that up, and then we'll remember to change the carbon back. So that's now carbon, and that will be whatever we're melting. It's alumina, isn't it? No, we've done that one. This is there we go. Yeah. So that was alumina and carbon, right? So that one's going to be aluminium. Duh. Aluminium. Is it? Okay, we're going to try that one. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, so let me have a look. So these are the bubblers, and we don't want the gas. Oh, right. Okay, so we'll need a. Essentially we'll need one of them. No, we'll need the opposite of one of them. That would be a block gas, isn't it? Yes, block gas. There we go. We only need the one because that's for the carbon output. Block gases goes there. Excellent. And before I forget, I'll pick up that pump as well. Oh, there's nothing pushing it that way. Oh, right, okay. No, that's fine. We'll need a pump there. Pump to the left. Absolutely fine. I have a pump. I do have a pump. Excellent. So, pump to the left. Boom. That keeps out all the gases, the off gases. Even better. And we know it works because I've just caught all the carbon from it. Oh my goodness. Right, okay, come on. Don't need you there anymore. We don't need that either. Look how much mess has been made just with the introduction of one new item. Just the one. So nah. Alright, okay, that's cool. Right. So we've got the bubblers up there, that's fine. And now we need let's drop that. Where is it? Alumina. Sorry about that. Right. So we can put alumina into there. Alumina is only used for the production of aluminium, and we'll stick our decreasing amount of coal there, and then we can set fire to it and we can watch it burn. Do I have too many blenders? I don't know. I feel that this area is too big. We could be more productive by making it half the size. Which begs the question why I haven't done it, because it's just taking everything that I've got and putting it over here, increasing the storage, or just moving it, just keeping the storage the same size. This is all the coal of gas. Right, so we've got... Oh, alumina itself doesn't produce any off gas, does it? Yes, it does. But only when carbon is added. Okay. Let's sprinkle in a bit. Needs to be quite fast so that we don't need to add more coal. Right, so that should be molten aluminium. Oh, molten alumina, well that's fine, because that means it hasn't had the carbon treatment yet. I know that we've had carbon added. Oh, okay, what else do you need? Molten alumina. Is it just more carbon? Oh, the gases are passing and the carbon is coming down, so it's working. Phew, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Right, okay. Right, so we are now getting some aluminum through, what's all this stuff, carbon. Right, and more aluminum. Drop the carbon. Is it because there isn't a blender unit there? I think that's the issue. Do I have blender on? No. Where's blender's gone? Blender. I don't have any built. Let's take that one down then. There we go. got one blender. Sort the places, and we can stick it. Where can you go? There. It's a bit close to that one, but it's going there. Just so that we can get that one sorted and mixed. Lumina, come on, zoom out. So more raw chicken. And that was coal. Yeah, it doesn't have enough gap for me to fire that there. So let's dump it in there. And then let's see if charcoal will be enough. I don't think so. I don't think it will be, but we're going to test it. 200. What the heck is going on with my controls? Okay. Let me put that there. That's 500. Will it get 6? Not quite. It wants to, but it's not quite getting there. I reckon it's too big. I reckon it's just too big. I think that's the only issue. It's too big. And because I think it's too big, it's got to go. You can't be sentimental about these things. Granted, if I had unlocked blueprints, which I probably could have done, then I could have made a smaller version somewhere else. But I like this spot. And if it doesn't work, then, or if it could work better, then this is how we do it. Fall down. There we go. Right. So what are we looking at here? Right. So that's fine. We'll need reversible conveyors, but only so that they go here. That's cool. How big is it? So no, it's bigger than 25, isn't it? So the bottom one is 25 exactly. So yeah, let's do that one. Excellent. And we will add another blender here to get this. It's not going to get that at all, is it? Well, we're going to add another blender. We want to keep this moving. So let's stick it there so it doesn't interfere with that one. Boom. Right, okay. They do interfere each with the corner cells, but I didn't actually see a problem with that. If you disagree, let me know. Absolutely. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with that premise. There we go. And final one up there. Yeah, okay. Right, that's fine. Let's do the filters, the match, isn't it? The match filter. Oh, look, we've got more. All right, don't get distracted. Match filter. We've got a match filter there and there. So this is the carbon. That list was not at the top. And in this case, we'll have what the molten, the molten aluminium, isn't it? That one there. We don't want molten alumina because that's what we've already got. But we do need molten aluminium at the moment, anyway. So we build a wall there. That's wrong because it's got nothing to drop down on. I'm so funny. Right, build the wall there. Boom. Right, so that's in the right place. I forgot what my design looks like. Oh no. Right, and we don't need a gap in the wall anymore. We do need more. Actually, we don't need bubblers there because we're making everything smaller. So it heats up faster, it gets through quicker, and we save fuel. I'm going to save the pumps because I will be needing them shortly. I could probably do them now, in fact. So let's do pumps up. This is for the carbon, isn't it? So, right, okay. Don't do that. Do that one there. We need it every one square, isn't it? And that one can be left. So we pump. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Right. Right, so I have to knock that one off. No, apparently I did not. So that goes up, and that one goes to the left. Okay. Okay, that was a bit, yeah. I know we can get the bubbler. And this is going to be a solid line, and it's going to be there. So the carbon sits in here. We'll have the carbon coming out, and so we'll need more pumps going to the right. We can stick in a wall there. A wall that comes down here. And we have, and I'll sort that one out in a bit. So yeah, we can have the wall. This is the wall. We can't have the wall there. That's the wall. Do we want one gas? Actually, we can have the wall going. We have the wall going up. That's just going to increase the size. So we're going to need pumps to the right. Yes. So if we have where there. It's not going to capture that one, is it? Because it's an odd number. That's kind of annoying. But from what we've noticed, gas does move around itself. Is there like a power usage thing? Because I'm having that bug again where I can't actually fly with the jetpack on. And I don't know what it is. And it can be quite annoying. But now we can build the solid ceramic wall. There. Get rid of them. Pick them up. And then put in the yeah, this is all gap now. And if it's all gap, then it can go. And this is where the off gases can stay, live, whatever. Ceramic, boom. So we just want it going around. Character doesn't actually fade if you zoom in. Or the character doesn't fade with the... I guess you don't need it close, that's why. No, the I can maintain the level, but it doesn't actually rise up again. Does anybody know what that is? What's going on there? Pump down. Right. So if we put the pump down there, and then the pump left there, pump to the left. Doesn't even need to... we do need pumps going to the left anyway, and they belong... They belong... So it'll come up anyway, it'll come up this one. We can turn that into a ceramic piece. That's the wall. So the wall comes up. The solid wall comes up. Gets encased in there, and now I'm stuck. I always do that. Is it just me? It can't be just me. It can't just be me. There is no way. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. I'm not going to do the line. I'm going to do it manually. There we go. And do you see every time that happens as well? But it's only started happening since the jetpack has stopped working. Okay, this is part 1, but this is the redesign. It's not a bad idea for episode 10. Yes, I know we are still working with fossil fuel, but I got busy over the weekend. And I am looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that because I don't know where boron is. But I'm looking forward to pretty much getting through it. And I really need to work on that carbon. Okay. Thank you. Nitrogen, I should have maybe oxygen, not really, sulfur and chlorine. Silicon should be dead simple. Aluminium, go away. Gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium. I think I need that in Elite Dangerous as well. Tellurium, tin. I know how to make tin. That was the very first thing that we made, wasn't it? Yeah, how do we not have tin? Tin, not tine. Come on. Well, we don't want molten tin. Tin, there we go. Spaceship 102. Job done. So that's tin. Done. But yeah, I'm going to stop the recording. this is going to be like clip 1. I'm not going to do, if I do anything off camera, then I'll let you know, but it's unlikely. How long? It's been 49 minutes, right? Okay. Maybe I do edit down the video. I don't know. One of those choices that current Sidrat don't know the answer to, but future Sidrat will. And he'll keep you abreast of the situation. Sit comfortably for part 2, or be with you in a blink, because I don't use faders or special effects or anything like that. Or do I? So this has been literally minutes after closing down AtomCraft because of the control issue in the jetpack not responding, and the other things that you saw just a few minutes ago. I was typing up the notes for the video segment, and I got to the point where I've just written down segment 2. Why are we still using natural resources when we have burners now? You know, the heater thing that I unlocked in episode 9. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I think I forgot that they were a choice. I wanted to do it without turning on AtomCraft as well. So this is an audio only thing. But whatever's playing in the background, enjoy. It's maybe I'll be drowning the avatar, stick my head in the water or something. Could be salt water. Yeah, no, that's too far. Unless I've got salt. I don't know. Maybe an idea which I'll be typing in now. Video over salt water dunk. There we go. Is only an idea. I don't know if it's going to make it into the video or not. Sorry, guys, but that is episode 10. I actually forgot it's my birthday tomorrow at the time of recording. This video should have been so much better, but I have no other content for Wednesday. I wanted to create contents for like daily updates and progress, but because there's other games as well that I do enjoy playing, my time is less than what I thought it was going to be. So I do apologize. Episode 10 isn't like a failure because there's still some things that I got established, and I have made notes, so I will not be forgetting what I did actually forget. So leave your complaints in the comments, and have a great week. I will probably be doing something kind of interesting Wednesday the 12th of August, and I look forward to a proper episode 11 where I just play. That would be nice, isn't it?